Hey, next lesson. Are you ready? All right, here we go. So last time we talked about emotional technique, physical technique, right? And we did exercises on each of those sort of courseworks, right? So with physical technique, you were practicing the breath of fire, really getting on your breath, recognizing that your breathing is your soul. That's how you carry your soul. That's how you get a unique tone and a unique sound, because your soul is carried on your air. So you want to make sure that you've got a lot of it. So we talked about using the entire rest to inhale instead of just getting that quick inhale before you start to sing. Long inhales, practicing that while you're playing your instrument or while you're just, standing on stage. Just getting that big breath in. And so the way that we start to integrate that into when we're performing is we have to do it throughout the day, right? So it has to become a natural part of living, not just what you do when you're on stage. So when you're sitting around in the day and you notice your breathing, notice how long you inhale. Start to practice that, get longer breaths, get bigger breaths. Remember the sip exercise where you take all the air in and then sip again. So you really start to understand how to stretch your rib cage, really utilize the muscles that hold up this whole thoracic part of your spine, where those vertebrae connect, your ribs connect in the back, right? Each rib has its own vertebrae, so really feeling the muscle in between those ribs and how you utilize that to have a bigger cage to hold your lungs, right? Giving your lungs more room to expand. You're more powerful there. You're holding your upper body more powerfully if you're engaged with those muscles, right? And then using your abdomen muscles underneath to support the sound, push in, navel to your spine as you exhale. But most of the time, we as singers tend to focus on the exhale. When we're singing, I want to train you to understand the inhale, right? Because that's where you get the air. That's where you get your power. So physical technique is all around that. So I just want you to continue to practice that. Go through videos 1 through 4 about, the pant exercise and all those breathing exercises. Just keep doing those. Right, and for emotional technique, we talked about how getting in touch with bigger emotions, right? And we went through your song. What was the title of that song? What song did we go through? Oh, Best Friend's Funeral, right? With bigger, stronger emotions, right? So I want to build on that today in the emotional technique portion. So this is where you're going to stop and start the video, right? Because I'm going to give you an exercise. You stop the video, and then once you've done it, continue on with the lesson. Just keep going. So we also discussed different emotional choices and how, like, the emotional choice that you used when you were writing a song, let's say, can be different than the emotional choice that you're using when you're performing, because time moves on, we heal, we change emotionally, we look at things from different perspectives, and that emotional charge that you used originally may not affect you as much or move you as much today. So how do you find a different emotional choice, something that works today? And I think the way that you do that is you continue to exercise your emotional instrument so that you have access to anything. The plus to that is your performances are stronger, you're more emotionally connected, and you're moving your audience more. The con to that is that you're a more emotional being, you're more energetically sensitive, which means that you feel more. And that's not always pleasant. We feel pain more, we feel sorrow more, we feel all those emotions, right? I think of it as this emotional sphere, our instrument as a sphere, right? If you want to experience more joy in life, developing more of an emotional sensitivity will allow you to do that. But it also means that you're going to be more sensitive to the pains in life. If you want to have the bigger life, you have to be willing to feel it all. And so we're going to do some of those exercises that are going to help you do that. And we talked also about how do you keep your emotional boundaries, right? So that you're now a more emotional being, you're allowing yourself to experience and express this. So how do you keep boundaries so that you're not just a mess in the outside world, that you're able to function and to manage your emotions in healthy ways, right? And be able to use them on stage, use them in your music, use them when you're recording, utilize that mastery of your emotional instrument, and then be able to walk around the planet and not be overreacting to things all the time, right? So these emotional boundaries are really important. So I'm going to put a PDF that goes along with this lesson, some boundary styles, some healthy and unhealthy boundary styles, so you can just start to think about it and really see, oh, okay, this is where I'm using healthy boundary styles in this situation in life, and this is where I'm using unhealthy, so I want to change that, right? So, okay, so right now, if you haven't already, I want you to do some of the breathing exercise videos. So pause now and go do at least 2. I would prefer even 3 to really get yourself warmed up, all right? So pause, and then we can come back. Okay, welcome back. I'm assuming you did the work, and now you're ready to move on to the next exercise, which is gonna be an emotional exercise. And what I want you to do is in this exercise, I want you to experience a deeper level of sadness, pain, sorrow, and I want you to experience a deeper level of joy and happiness and fun and amazingness, right? So we're gonna use sense memory, right? So in the first exercise for the pain, and I want you to set a timer because I want you to live in this for 3 to 5 minutes, okay? Just set a timer, whatever you're capable of handling right now. And that's not a long time, but figure 3.5 minutes is the average hit record time, right? So you want to at least be able to live in this for 3.5 minutes so you can get through your song in a way that you're still emotionally connected and you're not popping in and popping out of where you want to be, right? So set a timer, 3 to 5 minutes, and I want you to take yourself to an old pain that really, really hurts. And I want you to just get in there and feel it. And if you need to say a prayer before you go in and a prayer after, do that so you can bookend it. Just make sure you're giving yourself empathy on the way in and on the way out, and then go ahead and get in there. So you're gonna pause now, and you're gonna just get in there and go for 3 to 5 minutes. Go. Okay, welcome back. I'm assuming you did that work, and now it's time for the next exercise. We're gonna do the same thing now, 3 to 5 minutes, on something that was amazing, that was so fun. I want you to smell the smells, hear the sounds, feel the feelings, see the people, conjure up all those senses that you had when you were in this amazing experience. Hear the sounds. I can hear like the beach right now and the waves, and it's just so calm and peaceful. And I just want you to live in whatever your image is, whatever your experience is. I want you to re-experience it. And if you're really creative, start stacking on some more amazing stuff onto it, like build a whole new experience. But I want you to use that sense memory to access this. 3 to 5 minutes, go. Okay, welcome back. Now you have done this work, you're wide open. Now I want you to go through a song that you're working on. Any song, could be a new one, could be an old one. And I want you to perform it using these stronger emotions, these deeper emotions. All right, and when you're done with that, come back, go. Okay, welcome back. So you probably already discovered some things. Either that was, you did it and you're like, whoa, I went to new places that felt really cool. Or maybe it's, wow, I think I did it, but I'm not sure if I was really even staying in the emotion. Or maybe it's, wow, I went to those deep emotional places and I have just shut down now and I'm not feeling anything. I'm not accessing stuff. I'm kind of in shock from what just happened. That can happen too. So that, and there's a broad spectrum of your experience around this. So whether or not you just nailed that song or not is not that important. The important thing is you're doing the work and then you're putting it into the music. Doing the work and putting it into the music. We will have amazing experiences as artists. On stage, you will be in the zone and you will just move your audience and it'll be incredible. And then the next time you go up, it's a total tank. And one of the traps is trying to repeat exactly what we did to get to that amazing place, to have that experience. You want to repeat that experience. That is a trap. It never works. What you want to repeat is the method that you took to get there, the pathway that you took. You want to keep treading that pathway. So I'm setting up a pathway for you. do the breathing first, get in tune with your body, then do the emotional work, get in tune with your emotions even deeper so that you can express, then perform a song, right? That's the pathway to getting there. If that pathway is weird for you, that's an amazing pathway. Follow that pathway. But if for some reason it's not working, change the order that works for you. Do whatever you need to do to find your pathway that'll get you there. And then repeat, rinse and repeat. Never going for the result, always going for the pathway. Just repeat the pathway, okay? So that's your work for today. With that, feel free to go and do it again if you're really on it and you want to expand even further. The idea is to stay in that state for, your 45-minute set, your hour set, your hour and a half set, right? So we're just gradually working up. You don't have to get it all at once. The last thing I want to leave you with some homework. Two pieces of homework. The emotional technique homework is to continue to listen to artists that move you and ask why. Why is it moving you? What is it about the level of vulnerability that they're achieving that is moving you to want to feel? Okay, so just continue to ask that question, and then once you zero in on what you think is doing, try to apply it. The other piece is around physical technique. I want you to listen to an artist who can do something with their voice that you can't. And I want you to try to copy it exactly. Copy everything they're doing. Copy their tone of voice, copy their accent, copy the runs, copy their breathing, copy exactly how they do their phrasing, all of it. This is an exercise to try to give you more chops, right? Eventually you'll integrate those and make them your own. But right now I want you to copy it exactly and see if you can build some more technical chops. Listen to their vowel shape. How are they making the tone? That's why I want you to copy their accent, because if you copy their accent, you can usually find their vowel shape. Listen to what are they doing? Is the vibration in the mask of their face? Is it in the back of their mouth? Are they over pronouncing words? Are they mumbling? Whatever it is, copy it exactly. And that's your physical technique exercise for the week. Go. See you next time.